Hi guys, welcome back to our channel. Today we thought we would show you around our backpacks. These are what we've travelled with for the last 16 months. They're rather large compared to a lot of YouTubers on here. A lot of people are minimalists. Well, we didn't start out as minimalists, did we? But, you know, we're getting there. It's baby steps. So yeah, we'll show you what's in here. Both of us have got different stuff, so we'll show you each one of them separately.
Who's first?
Start with yours.
Cool. Okay, so my backpack was the Osprey 55 litre Farpoint, which served me well for all this time. These are my flip flops, which fitted in there quite easily because they're quite thin and small, so that was easy. Toiletry bag, which feels quite full at the minute. I'm not really sure why, because I haven't had that much with me, but yeah, just the usual stuff in there. We bought waterproof coats and warm coats for when we went to Tasmania because we expected it to be really wet. It wasn't in the end, but they've been useful to have anyway. This is my old lens. I bought a second one, but I obviously didn't want to throw that away or give it away or anything, so I've just been carrying that around for a while. These are my 3 packing cubes. I've got one that's just got kind of t-shirts and vests in, one that's just got shorts in, and then the other one's just kind of like for socks and undies. A belt for my jeans, which are in the wash, so they're not there. Snowboarding gloves and snowboarding socks. They got 2 uses in all that time. We've got a swimming shirt, mainly for surfing to try and stop board rash, and my swimmers, just 1 pair because in the end I didn't really need any more than 1 pair. My old camera bag, I bought a bigger one while we were away. But again, I didn't want to throw it away because it's really good quality, and it's, I think I've only had it for kind of a year or so, and then there's just camera bits and bobs in here, camera charger, and my old filters, so that's all the fun stuff. This hat was made for us, like we've got one each. Sorry, stealing your thunder, Kate. We've got one each, so it was made by someone for us while we're in Coffs Harbour, so that was really nice. It's been a bit warm ever since we've had it to wear it, but we're back home, it's freezing, so we'll put it on now. A sleeping bag liner, which has only been used once, I think, so that was a bit of a waste. These zip ties have actually been super useful. I bought these to go mainly with this, which is obviously an electrical splitter, and what I'd do is I'd put that onto the bed and then zip tie around it. And these are actually reusable, so it keeps them out of the landfill, which is great. Power extension, that's been really useful all the time we've been away, especially if a hostel's only got, say, 1 plug and it's the other side of the room. This stretches an entire room, so that's awesome. This is just full of GoPro bits and bobs. This is a money belt that we were using in Bali. Oh, it's empty, that's a shame. Sellotape and electrical tape. To be fair, I don't think that's been used, so that was a bit pointless. Aux wire to go into the speaker, and then the charging wire. That's waterproof or water resistant, so that was another good thing to have. 2 Egyptian cotton towels, one for the beach and one for the shower. They've been really good and so lightweight and dry out so quickly. Beach things, a ball that bounces on water, and a frisbee. This is stuff from when we were in Bali. We went to a cooking class, so they gave us an apron and a cookbook. So I'll have to put some of them recipes to the test. And then some sarongs from Bali as well. Some Velcro for keeping wires tidy. I'll have to make a quick video about that at some point. Super glue, that's been really useful. Goggles for swimming. Everyone's favourite selfie sticks. A float for the GoPro. Multi-tool or Stanley knife or whatever you want to call it. This has got a knife, bottle opener and corkscrew on it. And then just some spare batteries. I thought these were rechargeable, but they're not, and I don't know how much it charges them, so that's great. But yeah, I think that's pretty much everything that's been in my main bag. It looks like a lot when it's spread out like this, but it hasn't really been that much, to be honest, and it's been quite light and easy to carry, so that's perfect. So yeah, that's everything for me.
So this is everything that was in my backpack. I have the Kathmandu backpack. I'm not sure which one it is, but it's been a really good backpack to be honest. It fits quite a lot in. I think that one is 55 litres with this included, so yeah. So to start off with, I have a hair curler. I haven't curled my hair since I left home, so that's just a very well travelled hair iron. I also have makeup which hasn't touched my face or left this bag the whole time. But you never know. I didn't know what we were going to do when we first started, so I just thought I'd bring it anyway. We've got some natural sunscreen and a bug repellent, which came in handy when we were in Florida because there was lots of mosquitoes. I got a day bag just so that we could like go around the cities and not have to look like travellers with our big backpacks on. I also have a journal where I just write down like thoughts and stuff. This bag has just got like travel adapters and batteries and all sorts of stuff. I've got some goggles which come in handy when you want to be able to see where you're going under the water and look out for sharks. We have a first aid kit which wasn't very useful really, it kind of didn't have the stuff we needed, but we've replaced it with a lot of stuff on our travels like plasters and other things. We have a head torch which we watched a lot of reviews before we came away and people said you need a head torch if you're going to Asia, so we got one. I don't think we've used it once, but I mean maybe we were just lucky, but it's always good to have a head torch I feel. This was a sleeping bag liner. We didn't use it at all. I don't know if I'll bring it with me again. It's quite bulky for what it is really, and it's not very comfy to lay in, but yeah. This is the same hat like what Dom had. Someone kindly made it for us and we used it a lot when we were in Paris because it was quite cold. This is my bag of toiletries, which is significantly smaller than when I first started travelling. I had a bag about this big and it was full of everything, and slowly but surely I've got down to less stuff. These are my 2 pairs of shoes, and I also had a pair that I was travelling in, but they're at home now. These are some minimalist flip-flops. They've been quite good, but they're definitely at the end of their lives now. I also have some Vibrams, which they look strange and they get a lot of funny looks, but they're a really good shoe for hiking and stuff. I also have the same apron that we got from Bali. We thought it might be fun to come home and cook some food when we got back. And then these are some sarongs that we bought. You can't go to Bali without buying sarongs. Also have 2 of the Egyptian cotton towels and can't recommend them highly enough. And then these are my 3 packing cubes. I have a lot more clothes than Dom, so mine's split into 3. And then this is where I keep my underwear and swimming costumes. I also brought my own snowboarding gloves. I'm more than probably twice. And then this is the raincoat that we got and we used quite a lot when we were in the Blue Mountains in Bali. And then just some warm clothes which we brought home with us, just some jeans and a jumper. I also got a microfiber fleece, but that's in the wash. Yeah, I think that's everything. Some of it we needed, some of it we didn't, but you know, we live and we learn, so next time we'll try and go away with a little bit less and learn from our mistakes. Yeah. We hope you enjoyed our video and we hope that it's helpful to any of you out there that are wanting to travel. I think that by travelling for a long time you do become a bit more minimalistic just because you don't want to carry as much stuff. Yeah,
you don't want to be carrying around things that you know, that you're never using. The stuff that we kept hold of, or especially for me, things like the camera gear, was because it had like a high monetary value. Otherwise we'd have just given it away or given it to charity or tried to sell it or whatever. But it really makes you more mindful of what you're carrying when you have to carry it around and it's, you know, your back's breaking in half or whatever. I think my bag definitely got lighter and lighter through the year, which is a good thing.
It's a bonus.
One thing that we obviously haven't included in this video was what was in kind of our day bags, like a smaller bag. For me, that was just like my camera. We had the GoPro with us, charging wires, and the Mac. So that's pretty much all that was in
all of our electronics really.
Yeah, because obviously airlines always say don't put your valuables in your main case. So that's what we did, we kept our valuables with us at all times. So yeah, that was the best way of doing that.
We can do another video on that if anybody wants to see, but there's not really very much to it. We'll probably do another video in the future of how we travel with less stuff for a shorter amount of time. Because obviously this is relevant for maybe long-term travel, but if we were going somewhere for like a week or, you know, the weekend, then we wouldn't need as much stuff.
Yeah, definitely wouldn't need as big a bag.
No. So yeah, Subscribe if you enjoyed our video, and please give us a like and a comment because it helps us out a lot. And we hope to see you soon.
Adios.
Bye.